So if you're watching this video, you may likely be a streamer that's having some difficulty where you're trying to add a filter to a source in one of your scenes, but it's applying to all of your scenes. And that sentence, I feel like, doesn't make any sense. It's a little bit screwy. So let me show you what I'm talking about. So if you're like most streamers, you probably have different scenes. You have one scene here for your gameplay, for example, and then you have one maybe for your webcam for just chatting. And you may want to do things where like you have multiple scenes, right? You want to have different filters on maybe your webcam, for example. And so you may want to make a different scene where it is gameplay with black and white webcam. And this principle can, of course, be applied no matter what filter or effect it is that you're trying to apply to your webcam or any source like that. But basically, you're going to do the same stuff. You're going to go ahead and set your scene up, right? You're going to add your video game capture, and then you're going to add your webcam like you would normally, right? And then you'll add your webcam over here, you know, and do whatever. And then your thought process is probably going to be to add the filter. So like, for example, you know, for a black and white, we'll just add a color correction and we'll lower the saturation. Again, I'm just using black and white since it's a very easy to do example and you can tell the difference very easily. And then now here's the problem. You'll realize that in your normal gameplay scene, it's also in black and white. And in your just chatting scene, it's in black and white. And so you just want the filter to apply in that one scene, but you don't know how to do that. Well, you're in luck, because that's what we're going to cover in today's video. But before we get into that, guys, please be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more content. Also, be sure to go check out my main channel down in the description below where I do gameplay, especially if you like Dragon Ball related stuff. We do a lot of that there. So go check that out and show me some love. So what we're going to want to do is actually pretty simple. So what we need to do is make one new scene right here. And so we're going to name this, usually I do it in all caps, or I put like parentheses, useless, or something like this, just so I can differentiate it. And we're going to put webcam for black and white filter. And that's going to be the name of the new scene here. And I usually drag it down to the bottom or the top or something like that, just out of the way. Basically, I don't want it right in the middle of all of my actual scenes that I use. We're going to go ahead and add the video capture device here for the webcam. We're going to add it to this scene. So as you can see right now on the surface, the normal webcam scene and this right here, this useless one that we've made, they're literally exactly the same, right? But we do need this extra scene here for the extra filter. So again, in my gameplay scene, we've got this set up. And in this one right here, we want to add a black and white webcam, but we still want this webcam to be in color. So we're going to go back to the gameplay with black and white webcam scene, and we're going to add a new source. But instead of adding the video capture device like we normally would for the webcam, we're actually going to add a scene. And when we click that, we're going to add useless webcam for black and white filter. And then we're going to move this, you know, wherever we want it for our gameplay. And now we're going to add the filter to this. So again, we're just using black and white as an example. So I'll add that, make the saturation here. And now you can see that you've got the black and white effect here on your gameplay right here, the gameplay with the black and white webcam. But when we go to the gameplay scene, it's normal. And the reason for that is because what we're doing here, we're only affecting this scene specifically, the useless webcam for the black and white filter scene. When we go to the normal webcam, it's different because it's reflecting straight off of the webcam, whereas this one is reflecting straight off of this specific scene. If you see here how in the gameplay scene, it's getting the webcam from the video capture device. In the gameplay with the black and white webcam, it's getting it from the scene. I know this is totally convoluted in my opinion, and it is a lot more complicated than it should be in my opinion, but nonetheless, this is the easiest way currently to achieve this. So if this video is helpful, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Check out some more content by me. Check out everything in the links in the description below. And yeah, for now, I'd like to thank you all for watching. I hope you have a nice day, and goodbye.